Hey, everybody. I want to speak to you today about investing in the next generation. I remember when I was a teenager, I wasn't really making good choices in my life. I was involved with some of the wrong kids and just making some dumb decisions, as a lot of teenagers do these days. But um, a lot of what you did when you were a teenager. But I remember there were certain people that spoke into my life, and it was a youth pastor. His name was Joshua Sermonelli, and he was my youth pastor when I was just a young kid. I was probably in junior high, and he really spoke in and encouraged me and challenged me to make different choices. And there was another guy, Ray Smith. Ray Smith was the director of the youth ministries in Utah and Colorado, and that guy just spent some time encouraging me, investing in me, wanting me to pursue other things than the choices I was making, and just taking that time in my life. Those two guys, and there was others, but those two guys in particular made a difference in my life. I don't think I would be pastoring today if it wasn't for those two guys. I got a text message from a friend now that I hadn't spoken to in probably 20 years. He was a young man, young kid, when I was a youth pastor. He was in our youth ministry, and he reached out and just shared with me that he is now in the Navy. He's serving in Guam, and he kind of fell away from the Lord, but he started remembering about youth and us talking to him, and Bev and I both pouring into his life and speaking some godly things into his life. And from that, he began to search, and he found our church here in Logan. He looked me up and found our church, and he has since begun listening online, giving his heart back to the Lord there, and following our reading plan that we have up with our one initiative. I say this to you, that if you take time to invest in the next generation, you don't know what kind of impact you're going to make. Who knows? By just taking one Wednesday night or serving once a month in the children's church, what God's going to do through you in the life of an individual, and where they'll end up, because you took the time to spend with them. So let me encourage you to don't look at it as a chore, but look at it as an opportunity to invest into some young kids or some teenagers who need somebody in their life that cares about them. So would you think about it and pray about serving in the children's ministry or serving in youth ministry? It'll make a life-changing difference in a young person's life. Have a great week, everybody.